More than a week after the heavy rains brought disaster, large areas of the Brazilian state of Rio Grande do Sul are still underwater, even though the rain has subsided in most of the region. Nearly 1.5 million people in 417 cities have been impacted by the flooding. More than 160,000 people have had to leave their homes, with many still in dire need of help.
Many roads are cut off here in southern Brazil, so the delivery of aid like food, clothing and medicine has to be made by helicopter. The rescue of victims also is dependent on helicopters, but at least for now the clear skies are making these missions a bit easier and less risky. And we are boarding on this helicopter with this team of rescue workers going to check the situation of a nearby community.
We flew from the capital, Porto Alegre, to the city of Eldorado do Sul, just across the Guaíba River. Under normal conditions, it would be a 20-minute drive over a bridge, but there's nothing normal about the situation now.
Mais de 170 bloqueios das rodovias em 68 rodovias.
There are more than 170 blockades across 68 roads. That means we cannot access more than half of the state of Rio Grande do Sul by land, which is larger than many countries. We still have people waiting for rescue on top of their houses. In the first days, many people did not want to leave their homes, but are now asking for help because they have run out of food.
This volunteer medical doctor has just returned from a mission in a severely affected area, and he's already concerned about what will happen after the water recedes.
The magnitude of the impact of this event, not only on people's health, but on their lives in general, cannot be compared to anything I have ever seen.
The command and control of rescue operations have been centralized in the Situation Room at an army headquarters in Porto Alegre. But there are also independent volunteers trying to help, like these people who have put their leisure boats to work, trying to reach those still isolated in the city of Porto Alegre. Amid a disaster of excess of water, one of the biggest problems now facing the region is a shortage of drinking water, as most treatment plants have been damaged by the flooding. Here, people are lining up to fill bottles at the public spring.
Todo Rio Grande do Sul, né? Não tem mais, o pessoal qualquer fonte de.
This is a problem across the state. People are resorting to any sources of water they can find. Those who know of springs in the woods are also going to these places to get water.
Tanto é que todos estão lá na minha casa.
I'm sheltering several relatives at home. My sister had to come with all her children because her neighborhood flooded. Because of that, we need even more drinking water.
This is the fourth climate-related disaster to hit the state of Rio Grande do Sul since June of last year, and it's the most deadly and widespread so far. While authorities and communities are still dealing with the immediate impacts of this event, there are already discussions on how to better guard against such tragedies in the future. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Porto Alegre.